Okay, part one, chapter four. So this starts off with basically, I mean, this whole chapter is Winston's day at work. So he goes to this job. He works in records at the Ministry of Truth. He works with something called a speak right. So as he talks into this machine, it types out what he's saying, and he destroys old documents. He takes them and he throws them in what's called a memory hole, and all that does is lead to a big furnace that burns everything. So he gets like three things. He's got to update these orders and party records so they match these developments. The whole purpose of this is because Big Brother can never be wrong. So even if, like, let's say the citizens, they have to live with less food or they get less chocolate or less boots, he changes the records to make it look like, they have more than they've ever had before. So this day when he walks in, he has to alter a speech made by Big Brother in 1983, and it referred to this guy named Comrade Withers. Comrade Withers, unfortunately, has been vaporized. He's not around anymore. So Winston has to go back and erase Withers from history. Because if there's no record of him there, then how do we even know he existed? So anyway, he instead of just erasing the name, Winston changes the entire article and completely creates a new guy called Comrade Ogilvy. And he substitutes Comrade Withers' name for this Comrade Ogilvy. And he basically makes this guy like an ideal party man. Like, he grows up, he's let into the spies, or junior spies early. He invents a hand grenade, he plays with weapons. He doesn't believe in sex. He's suspicious of everybody. So basically, what happens is Comrade Withers, the person he's erasing from history, becomes what is known as an unperson. They don't exist. So as he's writing the story, he's looking across the way and he sees one of his coworkers, Comrade Tillotson, working on probably the exact same thing. And he realizes that in this Ministry of Truth, there's probably thousands of people working and just constantly are changing the records to keep the government always correct. And he goes into a little more detail too, like the government even produces the music, the pop songs. They even have a pornography section, for the proles. So the government basically creates and controls absolutely everything.